Howdy again, everybody. Now it is time to bring my top 25 to a close, and let's start off with a number 5, shall we? So, number 5 is Creepshow. Creepshow is just a wonderful anthology. You have awesome stories. My most favorite one is the, don't hold your breath. I forget the name of that actual one. I always forget that one. But, wonderful stories, the crate, they're creeping up on you, and it's just such a great anthology. All the stories are so much fun, and the fact that, George Romero and Stephen King were a part of this, holy cow, the meteor shit, it's just like so much fun going on in Creepshow. The music is awesome. The creep, or creeper, whatever you want to call him, I think he's just called the creep, and the comic books, oh, and guess what, Tom Atkins is in that one too, in the wraparound story. Just awesome stuff. I can't say enough great things about it. Creepshow. If you haven't seen it, watch it. A lot of people really hate the second one, but I'm a fan. But that, like I said in a previous video, I think it was, oh, yeah, that was my contest entry. Creepshow 2 is definitely, not for everyone. That one's pretty silly, pretty campy. The stories aren't as good as the original Creepshow, but I recommend that one too. It's fun. It's definitely a lot of fun, especially compared to stuff today, you know what I mean? So yes, my number 5 pick, Creepshow. My number 4 pick is extremely awesome to me. I love the heck out of this one. Are any of you a fan of Angela Baker, the Angel of Death? Well, the original Sleepaway Camp is lots of fun, and that is a must-see for, a shocker. That movie, I will never forget. At the very end of it, I remember my jaw was just dropped, and I just, I sat there all through the credits just like, what the hell? What did I just watch? However, it's the sequels that I'm a huge fan of, because I love Pamela Springsteen as Angela, and oh my gosh, the second one, Unhappy Campers, is just the best of the bunch. I love the campers, the counselors, the kills, the Happy Camper song. Oh, I'm a happy camper. And that's all I'm gonna sing it from it. But yeah, if you have never seen Sleepaway Camp before, I highly recommend you go in order with these, because, you could watch them out of order, but they're just gonna make more sense if you do watch them in order. So yeah, watch them 1, 2, 3, and then don't bother with the 4th one. It's pretty bad. Number 3, and this one is very, very important to me, The Blair Witch Project. This was the very first movie that actually managed to scare me. I was in a packed theater, and no, this was not the first showing of it. I remember I was in there after hearing, weird things about it. People couldn't explain it, but, they were all talking about it. And I remember seeing all the commercials, just Heather Donahue running through the woods like, Josh! And that was it in the commercial. And I was like, I gotta see this. Holy, what is this? And then when I went and saw it, and that ending and everything, it's just like, what the hell? And that movie theater I was in, dead silent. Just dead silent. And I was like, what the hell? And so then I got home, and I seriously couldn't sleep. I told my little brother all about it. He couldn't even sleep just from me talking about it, you know what I mean? But holy cow, that movie really creeped me out for a while. And I loved how they used the real names of the cast. Just everything about that movie was innovative. Yeah, there is this whole big debate that the Blair Witch Project stole the idea from the movie The Last Broadcast. And you know what? I recommend that movie too. Except I didn't love it as much it really has such a wonderful build-up, and you really get scared until towards the ending, and then you're just like, what? But yeah, my number 3 pick, and seriously, I am such a huge fan of Heather Donahue, but yeah, Blair Witch Project. I freaking love that little movie, and I will never forget that movie experience. That was the best movie experience I have ever had. Pretty amazing. My number 2 pick, the original Dawn of the Dead. This movie, I swear, I can't get enough of it. The mall, the Monroeville Mall, is it's basically a character. It is just the best part of this movie. A vintage mall. And I believe, yeah, the Monroeville Mall was the very first indoor mall, I think, or it was one of the first. And the charm of it is just amazing. I mean, that clock, and when it's playing the gonk in the background. But what makes this movie are the 4 heroes in it, okay? So, Roger DeMarco, Peter Washington, well, Flyboy, and then Fly Girl, you know, Fran. This movie, it's just so great. You care so much about the 4 main survivors and them living in this awesome little mall. I mean, no joke, you can't get better than this zombie movie. The music, the charm, the fact that you just care about these people so much and you want them to survive, you know? It really is an amazing little zombie film, and it's so much more than just a zombie film. I freaking love it, and I feel it's George Romero's best of his top 3, you know, night, dawn, and day. A lot of people love Day also, and some people flat out hate Day of the Dead, but I actually really like that one, but I prefer Dawn, because, like I said, I love them all, and I love Roger! But yeah, Dawn of the Dead. And my most favorite cut is actually just the standard theatrical cut. That's my most favorite one. Alright, now for my number 1 pick, and that is near and dear to me, the original Halloween from 1978, starring Jamie Lee Curtis, Donald Pleasance, Nick Castle, Nancy Loomis, and PJ Soles. Oh my gosh, this movie has been a huge part of my life. I absolutely love Michael Myers. I dress as him for every Halloween. I've been Michael Myers for close to 20 years now. And whenever I, you know, dress up for him is on Halloween night, and even if I'm in the house, people are like, "Where's Michael Myers?" There is nothing like being Michael Myers every Halloween. I know, I'm a girl, but you step into that costume and you're just like, you become the shape. You know what I mean? I freaking love it. There really is nothing better. But the original Halloween just, it is such an amazing little movie. And just like, you know, Dawn of the Dead, you really care about these characters. And one of my favorites being Annie. And totally. I totally love it, you know. Gotta love Linda. But yeah, getting to go see the original Halloween in the theaters last night was an amazing experience. I got to pretend like it was 1978 for a little bit. Oh, and also, if you're wondering about my name, Silver Psycho 78, that is not the year I was born. That is actually the year of my top 2 favorite horror movies, Halloween and Dawn of the Dead. So, I don't know, maybe that makes a little bit more sense to you? 1978, great year for horror movies. Well, I hope you enjoyed my top 25 personal favorite horror movies. I want to say of all time, but I did forget some, so I'm also going to have a really quick honorable mentions video of, you know, another few that I would highly recommend, which I probably could have incorporated some of those instead of other titles into my list. Maybe, I don't know, but I do definitely love the top 25 that I chose. Well, everybody, this has been another 31 days of tricks and treats. I hope you're still having an amazing October and that you're excited for Halloween. It's almost here, everybody. Time for the big day. Time for the big giveaway at 9. See, this is why you need to watch Halloween 3. And if you hate it, well, oh well. But I'll see you guys real soon, and take care for now. Bye, everybody.